have an equal greater responsibility to be very active and be very aggressive, even much more than I was at time, to correct the situation and send a guy home and come up with better leadership.
As you talk about sending the guy home, President William Ruto, through the phrases that you've coined one term, and with that then comes the united opposition that is pushing towards this agenda. But one would ask the question, just how united is the opposition when the united opposition was starting? We saw the likes of Jubilee being part of the bandwagon. Today we're seeing breaks and cracks. Just how united is the united opposition?
There are no cracks in the opposition. There may be a little differences among leaders in the way they look at things. But those leaders are not the opposition. The opposition to William Ruto are the people of Kenya. And they are united to a man. To a man. The one-term movement is real across the country, from the coast region, northern Kenya, Rift Valley, central Kenya, upper and lower eastern, Nyanza, western, here in Nairobi. The one-term movement is unstoppable, and the people of Kenya are united in purpose. We, the leaders, are just a reflection of the people, but we are not the people. We are not the opposition. The opposition are the people of Kenya, and what we are doing as leaders is just providing leadership, because when people want to go somewhere, they need somebody to lead the way. But the people know where they want to go, they know what they want to do, and they are united in purpose. And believe you me, if any leader moves from the one-term movement, that leader becomes obsolete. That's the end of his or her political career. I want to assure you. And I don't think any leader can make that mistake. Because what you do when you are a practical politician, like myself, I listen to the people. Even the years preceding to 2022, I listened to the people. I told President Uhuru Kenyatta. It was my great buddy. I said, Mr. President, listening to the people, this rider project they don't want. Please don't force them. They will disappoint you and they will embarrass you. And he shrugged it off. He didn't think it is true. He still believed he had instruments of state that he could persuade people to do things differently. I went back a second and a third time, and then I gave up, and then we differed. But I told him the truth, what people are saying. My brother, I am one Kenyan leader who never deviates from where the people are. I always align with the people, and that is why I've never lost an election. Anybody I've ever supported has won, because I take my time to listen to the people. I've listened to the people, and they have made a decision. I've heard William Ruto complaining that we are only talking about one term. Indeed, it's not our wish to talk about one term throughout. It's the people who are forcing us. They don't want to listen to anything else. The other day I was in Nyandarua. It's called Miharati. People have gone to meet before, and before that they asked me to talk about potatoes, the storage facilities, roads, water, schools. I try to talk about water, about schools, about potatoes. They are not interested. They say, tell us about one term. So I want to tell William Ruto, why we are unable to talk about anything else in public meetings is because the people don't want to discuss anything else. They want to discuss one term. They are impatient. They want this guy to go like yesterday because he's the cause of all their problems. People are struggling. SHA is not working. The education system has collapsed. Children are at home. Roads have not been repaired. There is no money in. Bribery is taking place in State House when they can see. They feel stifled, they feel occupied, and they want to be free. So they are talking about one term. So when I came up with this one term slogan, many people ask me, where did you come with this slogan? I was just summarizing what the people are saying. You know, I listen to the people, and God has gifted me with figurative language as a student of literature. I listen to what people of Kenya are saying, and I needed to capture what the people of Kenya are saying and what they want in one word. Because, you know, in the figurative language, people don't want too many words in matters communication. People want to describe a difficult situation or a solution in one single word. So I discussed everywhere, in bars, in churches.
Kenyans went to the street. To complain about the ills the government was
Today he was in church in Meru. The people went to church. What is interesting is because I also communicated to my people when I realized that a lot of money is being used to bribe them. I also
sit here today and listen to you speak. They say you are part of the pain we feel today. We feel not comfortable.
The resources, wanton corruption, I'm not part of that. The problem I admit I am part of was bringing William Ruto to office. That I accept. And I have apologized 100 times to the people of Kenya. That I created the mess we are in by assisting William Ruto to be elected president. I accept wholeheartedly to the people of Kenya that I created a problem in Kenya, and I take responsibility. But I've also told the people of Kenya, now that I admit I made a great mistake by making sure William Ruto is one term. As to the problems that are in the country as his deputy, we had no role. William Ruto is a one-man show. He runs the government single-handedly. And you can see, like now, he's doing roadside declarations. Yesterday, he was in Vihiga, and somebody there, an MP, complained about fees for IDs. And then he made a declaration there that there will be no more fees without consulting the policy makers, without talking to anybody. That's a mess we are in the country. The other day you saw teachers come to State House for bribes. And then he made a new